A24 versus Neon. We all know that A24, we're making the bank.
You have to shell out the money, which is also why I'm going to win. Also, your just whole style right now is really upsetting. You look like the cliche A24 fan.
Drivebymovies, you're watching
Screen Scuffle.
This week, we're diving into boutique distro. So I'm going to be defending A24. James will be defending
Neon, but that word boutique bistro.
Wait, did I say bistro? I meant distro. Sorry,
you might have, but that offended me for some reason. I don't know why, but just that.
That's the battle. You cannot be offended at just the name of the battle. Come on, man. You know, Neon only has I think it's like 20 something films, so that is a boutique.
I got a big list of Neon films right here. Actually, it's not as big of a catalog as A24.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
So
but also, your just whole style right now is really upsetting. You look like the cliche A24 fan. For those who don't know, this isn't normally how Blaze dresses. Like, yeah, this is his clothes, but yeah.
This is my clothes.
There's a lot
but they're not all arranged that way, like the way that they're arranged right now.
It's the pants, just a plain white shirt, and then the neon green hat. Like, you're already a fan of neon by wearing a neon green hat.
So let's get right into it. A24 versus Neon. We all know that A24 is like the pinnacle of boutique cinema. At least for A24, their big hit of the summer, Talk to Me.
Oh.
This is the first sequel that they're also making.
Another reason why I canceled A-List also. I saw that at my mall theater and just like, nope, I can't deal with these A24 fans. Well, no, I just can't deal with mainstream audiences always going to A24 films and just being bored and annoyed and stuff. That's always a constant problem. A24 puts all their movies in wide release, and I'm glad they do well. I'm glad that they're doing something different, bringing audiences, but it's bringing in the idiots who are expecting some of the dorky Conjuring movies or, whatever PG-13 horror film like The Nun is out there. And then when you watch something like Talk to Me, they just get annoyed and look at their phone and talk the whole movie, and just like, it's ridiculous.
What happens after 90 seconds?
They need to focus on like movies like movie theater chains like The Landmark and stuff, or special screenings at AMC theaters or special screenings at Cinemark theaters and stuff, which Neon already does.
Yeah, but A24, we're making the bank. We're making pictures that it doesn't matter if it's not geared for the average moviegoer. I'm not going to say the average cinephile, but the average moviegoer is still going to go too, because they want to see something that's different. It's not your average movie theater fare. Maybe it's, along the lines. I think these are good distribution labels and film studios to debate against each other, because they make similar movies. They make awards pictures, they make horror films, they make all kind of like genre fare. The elephant in the room is Neon has a couple major awards pictures, and I'll say they honestly have.
You do too. I'll give that credit to you. You have Everything Everywhere All at Once, as well as Moonlight, which you don't like though as much as like some of the other movies that A24 has put out.
Yeah, but Neon has one of my favorite films. Parasite obviously is, Neon's probably biggest movie. They also have I, Tonya, but we have many more films. We have Everything Everywhere All at Once, Everything Must Go.
What's normal?
No, I'm kidding.
I was like, what? Is that one of their movies?
No, it's not. Yeah. But we have many other pictures that, have all gotten awards. But I think the biggest thing is we have harbored talent, harbored many filmmakers' careers, and maybe they've gone off to make Marvel pictures later on, but we have the Daniels, the Safdie brothers, Sean Baker, Ari Aster. We've harbored these talents to go on and do bigger and better things, but yet they still are here making A24 pictures. So that's a big thing.
Yeah, but are they really doing anything different though? Because A24, they're bringing out a lot of young filmmakers. They're getting a lot of good stuff out of them. But Neon is doing a lot of different things though too. They're re-releasing movies that US doesn't have capability of watching. Old Boy just got released this summer for its I believe 20th anniversary. Fantastic movie. You can't stream it anywhere. You have to shell out the money for the Blu-ray copy, which is also why I'm going to win our future battle of streaming.
Or you could stream
it.
Media.
You can't stream it.
You could buy it on Amazon Prime Video.
You can only buy it on one app, but it wasn't on Amazon, I believe. You can only buy it on one specific app, and I think it was something weird like Vudu, which I have, but just like what? You can only buy it on Vudu, and things disappear from Vudu at times. But yeah, that's a specific reason why it got this re-release, just because there's no way to stream or watch it in the US unless you own a physical copy of it.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. I know Neon has done that for a few other movies too, but we get documentaries out there. We got a lot of foreign films that are, like popular outside our country, but they know that they'll stream well over here in the US. But also they just have a great platform by their movies being not necessarily exclusives, but they're heavily pushed at Alamo Drafthouse cinemas, which are throughout the country. But overall, we're just saying who makes the better movies out of the two and everything.
Yeah, and we know it's A24 because A24 just has way more pictures. So if you're just going off sheer number, you could say, okay, quantity.
That's quantity over quality.
No. We have way better quality, though. You mentioned documentaries, but can you name me one documentary by Neon that's actually good, but beyond Littlest Farm?
The award-winning Bowie one. Yeah. We really enjoyed 3 Identical Strangers. Also, that movie's been around for a while too. But yeah, that's such an interesting documentary.
Lady Bird, Uncut Gems,
all fantastic.
Good
movies.
Time,
yeah,
Hereditary, Everything Everywhere All at Once,
Bling Ring, Spring Breakers. Yeah.
I like both those films as well. So I'm glad you brought those up. Honestly, Ex Machina, Disaster Artist, After Yang, The Green Knight. And that's just a little taste of some of the those are all films I would put up in like 4-star range. Yeah. So like that's just a little bit there. Okay.
I agree. Yeah.
I'll give you Parasite.
Yeah. Infinity Pool.
Infinity Pool, I like that film.
Ingrid Goes West, I, Tonya, as you mentioned earlier, Revenge, a Shudder, the movie that like made Shudder so good. That was like their first original movie that they had the rights to.
But how many years ago is that?
Well, the reason why Shudder's still doing well.
We just won the Best Picture Academy Award this year, and you're just gonna act like A24 is not winning this battle. Come on, dude.
Yeah, they just won, but yeah, before that though,
2 years
been a while.
2 years
Moonlight.
before that, Parasite won.
Yeah, so. And then like 3 years before that was Moonlight. Yeah. But I'd say A24 has kind of been around a little bit longer, or maybe not. They kind of came out at about the same time, but A24 has been getting those more wide releases at a longer base. Also got Border, fantastic movie that we saw together. Also, a little traumatizing at times, so too.
a little, just a little.
Also, you guys put a lot of movies on Hulu and Apple that are kind of dull overall, and just like a lot of people forget that they have streaming exclusive rights that they gave to Apple Plus. But who's talking about those versus all the stuff that Neon has put out on Hulu is actually really good. So movies that are exclusive to Hulu that were made for it by Neon, Monos, Portrait of a Lady on Fire. That's been the #1 movie on like our top 3 movies on Letterboxd for a long time now. And we also got Palm Springs, Possessor, Bad Hair. That was a exclusive also that we checked out. Pig, Titan, Worst Person in the World.
I like where I mean you are naming some good films, but I think overall, if you think about A24, the pedigree is there.
At the end of the day, though, I just feel like for every movie you have, there's the same movie at Neon. While our catalog might not be as big, there's a movie that's very similar and better.
For me, I'm going to say the talent that we've harbored that have gone on to make amazing pictures is way more than the amount at Neon. I think Neon, you have a great film in Parasite, but you didn't harbor the talent of Bong Joon-ho.
But also a lot of talent that just has kind of gone nowhere on your end too, though. Like what happened to the guy who did It Comes at Night? What happened to Ben Wheatley, directed a really bad Meg sequel?
there is some, but I think the amount of talent that have gone somewhere versus not is greater.
Yeah.
So to close this out, I think Neon versus A24, we defended each of our sides. We're going to head over to producer Jordan to see who won this battle. Jordan, what'd you think?
Yeah, I think Blaze won this battle.
What?
Yeah. Sorry, James. I love Neon too, but
rude. But I mean, at the end of the day, what do the people think? I feel like a lot of people are still going to root for A24. At the end of the day, I do love a lot of A24 films. We've criticized A24 multiple times on fresh releases. Both are honestly the best studios around today. But yeah, let us know down below in the comments what you think is the better studio of the two. It's a great way to help support the show.
And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and click that notification bell to get all our latest updates.
If you can't get enough of us here on YouTube, be sure to catch all our social media links down below for Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, as well as our own personal Letterboxd accounts. That'll conclude this week's episode. Tune in next week for a future episode.